Mr. Dawson, the stock has dropped 18%. If it drops another 2 points, trading will be halted.
All of you in here, call yourselves the elite of Wall Street. And yet you're sitting here powerless as the Dawson Group fails.
Mr. Dawson, the four gangs has strategically targeted us. We're powerless to stop it. We're at a 19% drop. Dawson Group's downfall is inevitable. Sir, we have failed you.
I'm sorry, can you come back when our meeting's over? Thank you.
A sinking ship, and still so composed. Impressive. Mr. Charles Dawson, business prodigy who turned Dawson Group into Manhattan's top enterprise in just 5 years, now surrendering to such a low-level financial attack.
How dare you? You're just a janitor. Who do you think you are to speak so arrogantly here?
Miss Mitchell, do you mind if I borrow your laptop for a minute?
What do you think you're doing? You've got some nerve. Do you realize you just moved tens of millions using my credential? Security.
Joey, wait. It's a number change.
Mr. Dawson, we just got back to our morning's value. We're stabilized.
How did you do that?
Mr. Dawson, if the stock hits its upper limit by market close, I'd like to ask that you assign part of the construction project to Reed Financial.
Who exactly are you? And what's your connection to the Reese family? So you wait. We've hit the limit.
Not only did we avoid collapse, but also made $10 billion.
I want you to reach out to Rich Financial and give them complete control of Project 9's construction.
All of it? It's a $20 billion project, and Reed Financial is just a small company. That janitor requested a small portion.
Zoe, do as I say.
Yes, sir.
Also, and while you're at it, I want you to look into that janitor. Anybody who can bring Dancing Group back from the brink of collapse are much smarter than my own.
Lillian! The 3-year period is over. It's time that you return and take charge of the Carter family.
Sandra, it's Nathan's birthday. Did you have to come today? And with such a grand spectacle?
You've already helped the Reed family find their footing. It's time to return and reclaim your rightful place at the top.
Reed Financial just landed a major contract. At this critical time, I need to be by Nathan's side. I'm heading home. Just go.
Sis, the Carter family is a business titan. The greatest corporate empire in the country. And you're the youngest female entrepreneur in a century. A true business queen. Tell me, how can you settle for helping such a small company with only a few billion? You belong on the global stage.
Sandra, I don't care about titles, wealth, and power. I just want a simple life with Nathan. I need to go home and cook dinner. Just go. I don't want to repeat myself.
Well, if you need my help, you know where to find me.
Nathan, you're back. I brought you a cake. Cecilia, what are you doing?
Lillian, you came back just in time. My brother has something to tell you.
I want a divorce.
Divorce? Nathan, stop joking around. Let's just go inside first.
Sign it.
Why?
Lillian, my brother has finally struck gold. $1 billion deal with the Dawson Group. He's not the same desperate man you married. You're just a lowly janitor. You don't deserve him.
Shut up. Nathan, I want to hear you say it.
There's nothing left to say. We don't come from the same world anymore. You are just a janitor, and you're just gonna bring me down.
Did I not fight by your side? Nathan, 3 years ago, when you had nothing, when you were at your lowest, I was there for you. I comforted you. I strategized with you. Together, we built this company step by step. And now that you've landed a big deal, you just want to throw me aside?
No, Reed Industries is what it is because of me, because of my talent, my drive, my business acquisitions. What does that have to do with you?
Reed Financial is only where it is today because of my work in the shadows. Even that $1 billion deal, that was me convincing Mr. Dawson to give it to you.
Are you out of your mind? Do you even know who Mr. Dawson is? He's one of our country's top business tycoons, worth billions. And you, just a janitor, you're not even qualified to meet him, let alone claim credit for Miss Foster's work.
Miss Foster? Who's Miss Foster?
Lena Foster, she is the heiress to the Foster Group, and she got us this business acquisition, and you want to take her credit.
Taking credit?
Yeah, what's so funny about that?
I'm laughing at how pathetic you are to trust a lying fool like this Lena Foster.
I think you're just jealous. Miss Foster comes from a prestigious family. She's capable, and once she marries my brother, she will elevate the Reed family to new heights. And you're not even worthy to shine her shoes.
You've got it backward. She's not worthy to shine mine. You sure about this divorce?
Sign it.
As you wish. I hope you don't regret this. I hope you don't regret this, Nathan.
Lillian, our family fed and housed you for 3 years. We don't expect gratitude, but at least stay out of my brother and Miss Foster's life from now on.
And I'll tell you what, I'm not a heartless monster. So here's $100,000 for the last 3 years of your life.
3 years of my life. And you think I'm worth $100,000?
$100,000. You're not worth that money. Worth nothing. But isn't it what you wanted? There's $1 billion here. More that you will ever make in your whole life. Take it and get lost.
No need. $1 million means nothing to me.
Suit yourself. The work is finalized. Hurry up and leave and don't pollute the air here. I was never able to stand on the stage for people like you. Are you out of your mind? You actually slapped me?
How dare you hit Miss Foster? You must have a death wish.
Lena Foster, you stole credit for the contract that I handed directly to Nathan. Don't you deserve to be slapped?
Do you even understand what $100 billion contract means? Just nobody trying to steal my credit.
Well, we'll see about that. At the signing ceremony.
A signing ceremony? I bet you won't be even allowed in. But I would love you to come. I'd love to see you humiliating yourself.
Let's see who has the last laugh.
Nathan, I'm waiting for signing ceremonies ready. Let's go check it out.
Mr. Dawson, about that janitor? Her name is Lillian Reed. She's the wife of Nathan Reed, the president of Reed Financial.
Well, I guess that explains why she wanted us to give the project to Reed Financial. Who would have thought? Lillian Reed working in my company as a janitor. Interesting.
But after securing the $100 billion deal, the first thing he did was divorce her.
The first thing he does after making it is cut ties with the one who helped him get there. What a fool. Get the keys to the car. I'm paying the Reed family a visit.
Yes, sir. Stop right there.
Now what?
My son gave you plenty over the past 3 years. You entered this house with nothing, and you will leave the same way. Not a single thing in this house belongs to you. Cecilia, open it. And make sure she doesn't take anything of ours.
Don't touch my things. Everything in this suitcase belongs to me. Your family's possessions, I don't want them. They disgust me.
Respect? A filthy janitor like you dares to talk to me about respect? Cecilia, open it. Search her body.
You're crossing the line. Don't touch me.
Let's see who has the gall to touch her.
You're crossing the line. Don't touch me.
Let's see who has the gall to touch her. Elliot, you alright?
You're a shameless wrench. No wonder you agreed to divorce Nathan so quickly. You already had another man lined up.
Such a filthy mouth. Slap her.
You dare hate me! Listen up. The Reed family isn't someone you can mess with in Manhattan. I'm calling my brother. He will make you pay for this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you threatening me? Slap her too. Listen up. To me, the Reed family is nothing more than insects. And if your brother does show up, I'd love to put him in his place too.
You will regret this.
Lillian, let's go.
See you at the signing ceremony.
If you even dare show up, my brother won't let you off so easily.
Mr. Dawson, thank you for stepping in earlier. But how did you know where to find me?
Well, Lillian, you'll have to forgive me. After you helped me with my little financial crisis at the Dawson Group, I had my assistants look at you. I was just never expecting you to be Nathan Reed's wife.
Not anymore.
Well, now that you're no longer with Nathan Reed, not how horribly they treated you, are you still planning on attending the signing ceremony tonight with Reed Financial?
Why wouldn't I? I'd love to see how Lena Foster claims credit for my work. And I'm especially looking forward to seeing Nathan's reaction when he realizes the truth. Spread the word. The Carter Group is officially entering Manhattan. In 3 days' time, we'll hold an investment conference. In 5 days, we'll host the official CEO appointment ceremony. The Carter heiress will formally take her rightful place.
Tonight's guests are all top business figures in Manhattan. Lillian Carter, you shameless wretch! You actually dare to show up? Do you even belong here?
If you can be here, then why can't I be?
Don't think that renting a fancy dress makes you high class. You're nothing but a gold digger, sniffing around because my brother secured $1 billion deal. Oops, my bad, but that was on purpose. I just wanted to cover up that stench of yours, so you wouldn't pollute the air here. Such a waste. This wine worth more than you. What the hell are you doing?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Actually, that was on purpose too.
Well, what's going on here?
Brother, look at this bitch. She attacked me.
Lillian, we're already divorced, okay? You need to stop clinging on to me.
Cling to you? Oh, you wish.
Brother, you just divorced this woman today, and she's already cozying up to another man. And he even hits me.
Hit you? Who dares to hit my sister?
I did. And she deserved it. Your sister has been tormenting me for the past 3 years, and all you ever did was turn a blind eye. Why don't you consider that slap the interest on her debt?
You...
Brother, that man she's with, he's obviously been close to her for a long time. She must have been cheating on you before you two divorced.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Why you wanted to stay a janitor even though you were married to me? The CEO? You were running around with another man, and to think I was going to compensate you for the divorce. You are disgusting.
How are you qualified to judge me? Didn't you throw yourself at Lena Foster for her family's money?
Lana helps me build my career, okay? I have talent and I have drive. Lena gives me connections.
You mean my connections? Every success that Reed Financial has had so far has been because I paved the way for you.
Connections? Oh, please. You just look at yourself as just a janitor. What kind of connections do you even have?
Nathan, a mere $1 billion contract and you show your true colors. You know, I regret ever laying eyes on you 3 years ago. And I certainly regret sacrificing my own career to marry you.
Oh, please. Was scrubbing floor your career?
You know, I can give resources and I can also take them away. Give it 2 weeks. Reed Financial will crumble.
You think Reed Financial is going to crumble because of you? You're a joke.
Nathan, seems like she's losing her mind. Do you think booking her a spot in a mental hospital is a good idea?
No need to waste time on her. Security, throw this lowlife out.
Throw me out? You know, if I leave this signing ceremony, it won't happen.
You are ridiculous. You are crazy. You've lost your mind. You know, if you do want help and you want to go somewhere, I'll sign the registration fee for you.
First, you steal my credit. Then, you say that $1 billion contract was your thing. And now you dare to run your mouth, or dozens even. You have to be punished for that.
That's right. The street dog we kicked out of the Reed family dares to run wild here? I bet you're just being bitter about being thrown out. So you're trying to ruin my brother's moment in front of Dawson Group.
I never thought you'd stoop this low. Just because we're divorced, you've resorted to tactics to get your revenge. Well, my patience is wearing thin, okay? And Lillian, in respect for our marriage, I'm going to ignore your ignorance. But when Mr. Dawson gets here, I think you should run along to the hole that you came from because you don't belong here with the elite.
Oh, Nathan, you're not qualified to lecture me about class. This $1 billion contract, you won't be signing it.
Lillian, put that contract down.
Let me be clear. I arranged for the Dawson Group to give you this contract. You know, it's supposed to be a birthday gift. But now that I've seen your true colors, you're not worthy.
Are you crazy?
Did you think that you could climb into high society with this deal? The Reed family doesn't deserve it.
You have a death wish.
Nathan, don't let her get you. Oh, Lillian, just a pathetic lowlife. Do you really think that tearing up a contract like this will destroy Nathan's partnerships with Dawson Group? That's hilarious.
You're ridiculous. You really think that our partnership is going to hinge on a piece of paper? No. My relationship with the Dawson Group has been cemented. And you and your little tantrum, well, they're not going to ruin it.
If you love tearing paper so much, I would print 100, 1,000 copies for you to rip apart.
Oh yeah, that's just obvious that you have zero idea how business world works here in Ocean Province. And by tearing up a contract like this, you're just showing disrespect to everyone, especially towards Mr. Dawson. And the moment he's here, believe me, you will regret it.
Dawson Group's chef assistant has just arrived.
I gave you a chance to leave, Lillian, and you chose to stay. And now that the Dawson Group assistant is here, your little plan, it's not going to work, and no one's going to save you now.
She did that herself, and by herself, Nathan. The only thing to do is left, just to cut her off completely.
Yes, brother, she clearly can't stand us to see us succeed. She ruined the deal just to drag us down. She's a curse on the Reed family.
You're on your own now. As president of Reed Financial, I want everyone to know are divorced. And she has nothing to do with me or my family. We are cutting all ties.
Oh, cutting all ties? How convenient. Nathan Reed, you never fail to surprise me.
Enough. Security? Get this shameless woman out of here. She's already sorry Mr. Dawson's singing ceremony. Who dares to cause disturbance at Mr. Dawson's signing ceremony? To cause a disturbance at Mr. Dawson's singing ceremony.
Miss Mitchell, Nathan Reed of Reed Financial. I just want to let you know how excited we are to work with Dawson Group. And I can assure you all the work we're going to do together is going to be done timely, efficiently.
This is what you call sincerity?
Miss Mitchell, it's just a misunderstanding. Just this lowly woman, it's her fault because she infiltrated the event and she destroyed the contract between Reed Financial and Dawson's Group, and she publicly insulted both of them, and that shouldn't be unpunished.
Yes, pay her no mind. She's just my jealous, bitter ex-wife, and I can assure you her antics are not going to get in the way of our partnership.
Here, rest assured, we will kick her out immediately. Miss Mitchell?
You keep spitting out insults. If anyone needs to be thrown out tonight, it's you.
Miss Mitchell, but
Are you blind? How dare you to disrespect Miss Carter?
Miss Mitchell, I was the one who tore the contract. Is that a problem?
Of course not, Miss Carter. This contract existed only because of you. It was yours to deal with however you pleased.
What? That's impossible. What? That's impossible.
Lena, didn't you say you were the one who secured the $1 billion deal from Dawson's Group from my brother?
Lena, what's going on?
I have no idea. That lowly woman, there's no way she has this kind of power, okay? Huh. And they saw Michael. She must be an imposter. I got your plan now, Lillian. How dare you hire an actress to replace a real chief assistant of Dawson Group, huh?
Wait, you mean she's fake?
No, let me talk to my acquaintance at Dawson Group, okay? He assured me that everything had been approved internally this morning. Let me make a call.
Hello?
Hi, this is Nathan Reed from Reed Financial. I'm just phoning to check if our contract with Dawson Group has been cancelled or not.
Cancelled? Of course not! Mr. Dawson's already on his way to the signing ceremony.
Thanks. Lillian, your little scheme, it's not going to work.
I give you one last chance to beg for my forgiveness in front of everyone. And okay, this way, I'll let you go in one piece. Otherwise, when Mr. Dawson arrives, believe me, you will regret it.
I'll give you one last chance to apologize to me in front of everyone, and maybe I'll let this slide.
I'll keep the act. The bigger you show, the harder you fall. Moment when he hears the rise.
Dawson Group President Charles Dawson has arrived! Dawson Group President Charles Dawson has arrived!
Well, what an eventful night.
That's Mr. Dawson.
Wait, you've met him?
He's the man Lillian was with. Why would the president of Dawson Group defend a janitor? I bet she hired all these actors just to sabotage your deal. You, pathetic nobodies. How dare you to question Mr. Dawson's identity.
Are you an idiot? Do you not know how to use the internet? That's the real Mr. Dawson.
Lillian, have these people been mistreating you?
Well, nothing I couldn't handle.
Since the contract is torn, Reed Financial will no longer be partnering with the Dawson Group.
Understood, sir.
There's been some kind of misunderstanding, Mr. Dawson. Please.
That $1 billion contract was only given to you because of Lillian. I never thought the Reed family would be so ungrateful.
Do you believe me now?
Who even are you?
Do you believe me now?
Who even are you?
Mr. Dawson, you must be mistaken. She is just the janitor. Nothing more.
You know, I thought you would have learned your lesson the first time. Slap her. Insulting Lillian is the same thing as insulting me.
That makes no sense. I'm curious, actually. What kind of dirty trick did you use to get him by your side?
Enough! Apologize.
You want me to apologize in front of her? Never.
Well then, I guess you can consider the partnership between the Foster Group and the Dawson Group cancelled.
Sorry.
Louder.
I'm sorry. My bad. Satisfied?
So are you still claiming to have secured that contract for Nathan? This is the woman that you chose.
I can't believe this. You... Mr. Dawson.
You bitch! How dare you to ruin the Reed family's project? I will make you pay for this. Mr. Dawson, don't let her deceive you. She's nothing but a scheming gold digger. She was useless for 3 years after getting married into our family. Not a single contribution, not even a child. She just seduced men to climb higher. And mark my words, the way she betrayed my brother today, she would do the same to you the moment she will find someone more powerful. You dare to hit me?
Lillian, that's my sister.
Exactly. That's why I slapped her. For the past 3 years, she has bullied me, insulted me, and humiliated me. And I just tolerated it for your sake. But we're divorced now, and she's still gonna run her mouth? Let me tell you something, Nathan. From the second that I signed that divorce paper, the Lillian Reed you once knew disappeared. From the second that I signed that divorce paper, the Lillian Reed you once knew disappeared.
I see it. You've got your confidence from being Charles Dawson's girl. You think you can use his wealth and status to climb up into high society? Well, dream on. Take a look at yourself, okay? These people, they're never going to accept you. They'll never want you in their family. And when he gets bored, he's going to throw you in the gutter where you belong.
You know, only useless men lash out at women when they're embarrassed and powerless. How pathetic.
You know, I've got some advice. You should maybe stop hanging around with her. She is just a janitor, and she's just going to lower your status even further.
Nathan, the day you realize Lillian is so far out of your league is the day you'll come to regret everything you've said and done today.
Out of my league? You've been spending too much time with her because you've lost your mind.
Nathan, let's get something straight here. I only met Lillian yesterday. And I do have to say, from the moment I laid eyes on her, I was so impressed. When I found out she was married, I was disappointed. So I guess I have to thank you, actually. Thank you for divorcing her. Thank you for setting her free.
Oh, Lillian, I misunderstood you. You know, it was just this morning that you were begging me not to divorce you, and now you've got Charles Dawson on your arm as your man, and you're trying to rub it in my face. But you know, it's made me realize that for you, it's never been about love. You are just in it for the money.
You're describing yourself, Nathan. I mean, you call yourself an elite, but all you do is leech off of women. You only went after Lena because of her family's money and power. What a shame. You chose wrong and got fooled.
That's nonsense. My brother built everything on his own.
I think you're overestimating your idiotic brother.
Since the Reed family has so much faith in Nathan's capabilities, why don't we give him an opportunity to prove himself? Spread the word. Reed Financial is blacklisted. From now on, anyone who works with Reed Financial will be treated as a rival to the Dawson Group. From now on, anyone who works with Reed Financial will be treated as a rival to the Dawson Group.
Understood.
Mr. Dawson, with all due respect, you're making a big mistake right now. Because Reed family brings value to Dawson Group. And ruining such profitable partnership is pointless.
Yeah, that reminds me. The 4 gangs tried to take down the Dawson Group recently. I'm pretty sure the Foster Group had a hand in that. We'll be sure to settle that debt soon.
Mr. Dawson, let's go.
Of course.
Lillian!
Didn't you just say you wanted nothing to do with me?
That's not what I meant.
We're done. Moving forward, I, Lillian Carter, cut all ties with the Reed family.
That bitch. Just because she couldn't have you, she destroyed you instead. She got Dawson Group to blacklist us after we took care of her for 3 years. Brother, we can't let her get away with this. She has to pay.
Enough. We need to find a way to fix our reputation, okay? This deal that we had with the Dawson Group means nothing if they're going to blacklist us. The damage this can do to our reputation, we need to save it. We need to find a way.
Thank you for tonight.
Of course. And, if I was too forward, I apologize.
No need. I know you were just protecting me.
I meant what I said, though. I really am grateful he divorced you. Because now I can pursue you.
We just met yesterday. Don't you think this is a little fast?
Yeah. Yeah, that was rather presumptuous of me, wasn't it? Especially after you just got hurt by an absolute scumbag. No, probably wasn't the best time to bring that up, was it? I'm sorry.
I wasted 3 years of my life. It's time to start doing something that actually matters.
Hello?
Hi, it's me, Lena Foster. We were classmates in high school, do you remember?
Lena Foster. I don't remember you. What do you want?
I heard that Carter Group is hosting an investment conference soon in Manhattan to recruit new business partners. And I was hoping that maybe you can introduce me to someone.
The investment conference is handled by the president of the 4 Gangs Group. I guess since you were my classmate, I can help arrange a meeting, but if you're invited, well, that's up to you.
No problem. Thanks. And if we can secure a partnership with Carter's, I promise I will repay your kindness generously.
What the hell happened? You said you secured the Dawson Group project. What happened to the deal?
Nathan Reed! Do you even have a conscience, huh? You could be grateful after everything I've done for you, and now you dare to question me.
That doesn't matter. I found us a way bigger backer.
What backer?
Carter's.
The Carter Group? The biggest corporation in America.
I told you I have connections, right? And more than that, she arranged for me to become a manager at Carter's Group.
Wait, seriously? That's amazing. Lena, my brother didn't mean what he said earlier. Please don't take it to heart.
I'm fine. In 3 days, Carter's officially announced their investment conference in collaboration with the Ford gang, because they will be searching for their new business partners. And I will find my way to getting invitations, and I will take you with me.
Really?
Of course, and not only that, Carter's officially announced that in 5 days they will be hosting a Lady Carter homecoming banquet. And Lady Carter will be officially announced as their CEO.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, okay? The Dawson Group project? That's nothing, okay? The Dawsons might be one of the most powerful families in Manhattan, but the Carters are one of the most powerful in the whole state.
Yes. With my brother's talent, once we secure the deal with the Carter Group, my family will rise higher than ever.
The president of the Ford gangs is coming to Manhattan tomorrow. He will be staying at Grand Hotel. I will make arrangements for you to meet him.
Thank you, Charles.
Wait, Lillian just left the Reed family. Where are you going to stay?
Don't worry, I have my own place.
Oh, well, at least let me take you there then.
That's okay. You're Dawson Group's president, one of the most influential figures in Manhattan. If paparazzi caught wind of this, it would only cause unnecessary trouble.
Lillian, I really don't care.
I do.
Whatever you wish. I need you to check a license plate for me.
The president of the Four Games is arriving tomorrow. He requested a meeting with you before the investment conference.
It's fine. For 3 years, I've stayed out of family affairs. Now that I'm reclaiming the Carter Group, I should reconnect with my uncles.
I don't trust those 4 old men. For 3 years, they ignored me and carved up the Carter's resources for themselves.
Sandra, don't be so harsh. I trust them.
But sis, they... This is your exclusive pass for the Grand Hotel. This will give you direct access to the penthouse suite. I need to prepare for the inheritance ceremony tomorrow. So, this is Brian Cooper. He is the general manager of the Grand Hotel. If anything happens, call him, okay? Hello? Sis, Charles Dawson is investigating our cars.
Let him. He can dig all he wants.
Mr. Dawson, we've just confirmed that the car Lillian got into belongs to the Carter Group.
Lillian's last name is Carter. That's not a coincidence now, is it?
Sir, do you suspect that Lillian belongs to the Carter?
What do you think?
I find it unlikely, unless she belongs to some distant branch of the Carter family.
Well, her background isn't what matters to me. It's who she is that I care about.
Long time no see, my dear fiancé.
Vivian! What brings you in?
I'm here in business, representing Malone Group at the upcoming investment conference. But most importantly, there's something else.
Which is?
I'm here for our wedding.
Vivian, you and I both know that was just a joke between our families.
Charles, I'm serious. Our families together can dominate any project in Manhattan. If we join our forces, we can secure the Carter Group's first major project under the new CEO.
The Carter Group CEO. Lillian, could that really be you? No, that's crazy.
In 4 days, the Lady Carter will officially take over as the Carter Group's CEO. I can take you to her inauguration ceremony, but only as my husband.
Vivian, I'm not gonna marry you. I'm already in love with someone else.
Don't tell me it's that Lillian who disrupted your signing ceremony.
That's none of your concern.
Charles, don't forget my family. The Malone Group holds far more power than Dawson Group. Just one word from me, and I could cut off half of your fundings overnight.
Are you threatening me?
Not only that, but if you won't listen, I won't only go after you, I'll go after her. I'll give you 2 days to reconsider. And after that, don't tell me that I didn't warn you.
The hotel has been fully reserved by 4 gangs. Please refrain from wondering. Miss Foster is currently in a meeting with the 4 gangs president on the top floor. She will be down shortly. Lillian.
No matter where I go, I always seem to run into you. How unlucky.
Lillian, what are you doing here?
What? You can be here, but I can't?
Don't think that just because you're clinging on to Charles Dawson, you're suddenly important. Let me tell you, Dawson Group is nothing compared to the new backer Miss Foster's found for us.
Wow. Your family all really is that stupid. Lena Foster already fooled you once, and yet you still believe her?
Look at you. You got all dressed up to come here. I bet she wants me to take her back.
Take you back? Oh, Nathan, you're delusional. I'm here because I was invited. Not that that has anything to do with you.
Well, joke's on you. Tonight, the 4 gangs president is staying at the Grand Hotel. The hotel is completely off limits to outsiders. You don't even have the right to be here.
Funny, because the president of the 4 gangs is the one who invited me.
You really think the 4 gangs would invite someone like you? Who do you think you are?
What kind of games are you trying to play? You know, your little antics, they're not going to affect me or my power or my status. You're making a fool of yourself, okay? And we used to be married, so I have a soft spot for you. And I don't want you to make a fool of yourself, so I think you should just leave.
No, the ones who should leave are you.
Lillian, the 4 gangs, you don't want to mess with them. Do you really, really want to get affected? Do you want to sacrifice your life for your pride?
Is that so? Well, I'm not going anywhere, so we'll see who dares to touch me.
You have a death wish? Fine. I'll grant it. Guards? What's going on here? This woman got dumped by my brother. Yet she keeps clinging to him. I don't even know how she got in, but I'm sure she's here to cause trouble. He crashed our ceremony with the Dawson Group yesterday, causing a scene, and now she's here again. If she disturbs the 4 gangs president tonight, our boss made it clear. Important guests are arriving tonight. There can be no mistakes. Guards! Causing trouble at Grand Hotel never ends well. You can walk out on your own, or I will have my men throw you out.
Miss Brooks, I'd think very carefully before making a decision like that.
You dare to threaten Miss Brooks? Guards, what are you waiting for? Throw her out. I didn't want to resort to force, but since you're so arrogant, I won't hold back. Seize her.
Wait. I have an invitation sent personally from the 4 gangs president. I was invited here tonight.
Lillian Carter, I have to hand it to you. You really outdone yourself this time. Bringing a fake invitation? Well, the design is pretty fancy. Looks like you put in effort for this stunt. But tell me, since when the Grand Hotel ever required invitations just to walk in? I have been managing Grand Hotels for 2 years, and I have never heard of any invitation rule.
I wouldn't make assumptions like that. You should check with your superiors before making a decision that you will regret.
Do you think we're stupid? Do you think you can come in here, wave around a piece of paper, and we're supposed to believe it's an invitation?
That piece of paper has an official seal from the four gangs. If you think it's a fake, take a closer look.
Whoa, how impressive. A seal from the four gangs? Oh, Miss Brooke, you better inspect it thoroughly. What if this janitor turned out to be a VIP? If the invitation is fake, then so is the seal.
Miss Brooks, I highly recommend you reconsider what you're about to do. You damaged that invitation, that might be a mistake you can't fix.
You think you can threaten me? Guards, throw her out!
Stop! Keep your hands off of her, or else. Keep your hands off of her, or else.
Mr. Dawson, do you know where you are? You're in the Grand Hotel, and tonight they're hosting the four gangs. You might be the richest man in Manhattan, but here, you don't have any power.
Sir personally brought us here to meet the four gangs leader. Once we establish that connection, Re Financial will replace Dawson Group in no time. Enough wasting time. The important guests will arrive soon. Get these two out of here.
Hey, back up. You know, I don't really like your tone. Do you know who I am? I'm Charles Dawson.
Of course I know who you are. But tonight, this hotel only serves the four gangs. Doesn't matter who you are. If you cause trouble, you will be thrown out.
Hello? Brian Cooper? This is Lillian.
Lady Carter, you arrived at the Grand Hotel.
I have, but I've run into some issues. Your lobby manager, Fiona Brooks, doesn't seem too welcoming.
Who gave her the nerve? Lady Carter, please wait. I'll be there within 5 minutes.
3 minutes. And if you're not, I won't be meeting with the four gangs tonight. And if that happens, well, I'll let you deal with the consequences.
You're really enjoying this little act, aren't you? Dropping names like you actually know Mr. Cooper? You must have a death wish. Guards, break her legs. Then throw her out. Charles Dawson, Grand Hotel belongs to the Carter Group. You can't throw your weight around here. All of you, go together.
Get away while you can. I'll hold them off.
No need. The 3-minute deadline is almost up.
Get them.
Fiona Brooks! You've got some nerve.
Mr. Cooper, what brings you here? I was just handling these troublemakers.
Are you blind? This is one of the most important guests of the four gangs. Miss Carter, my deepest apologies. I arrived late. Please punish me as you see fit.
Miss Carter, could you really be the Lady Carter?
Why is the Grand Hotel general manager treating her like this?
Mr. Cooper, how could I possibly blame you when even your hotel manager threatened to break mine and my friend's legs and ripped up an official invitation from the four gangs?
Guards, take her away. Effective immediately. She's fired from Grand Hotel. Blacklist her from every hotel in the country.
Looks like you won't be taking my life after all tonight.
There's no way she's an actual VIP. She must be some CEO's mistress.
How dare you to insult for gang CEOs?
Take me upstairs.
What about that, madam?
Charles is a friend. Treat him with respect. As for them, I don't know them.
Understood.
This way, madam.
I'm sorry, Mr. Dawson.
But this dinner is exclusive to Lady Carter. Not even you can go up.
Mr. Dawson, wait here for me.
So, the Carter Group Investment Conference is coming up in 2 days, and I do hope that you will consider supporting Reed Financial.
If that's all, you can leave. Thank you. Lena Foster, General Manager of the Carter's branch in Manhattan. What a joke.
Uncle Victor, Uncle Richard, Uncle William, Uncle Henry.
Lillian, it's been so long.
Thank you.
Lillian, we gathered here tonight because we need to ask you something directly. Is it true that the Carter's first strategic partner in Manhattan has already been decided and that it's Reed Financial?
Reed Financial? No, they don't deserve it.
But then what about you and Nathan Reed?
Nathan and I are divorced.
Divorced? What happened?
I was wondering why Reed Financial sent Lena Foster instead of you.
Lena Foster?
Yes, Lena Foster came here and claimed that Sandra Carter personally appointed her as the general manager of the Carter's branch in Manhattan.
Sandra
Carter has no authority to appoint a general manager for the Carter Group. I don't acknowledge it.
Are they rejecting Sandra because of her lack of ability? Or because they have other plans?
Sandra probably just said that casually. But Lena Foster is even dumber. Printing business cards over an empty promises.
Nathan divorced me because of Lena.
Unbelievable.
Nathan Reed mistreated you. Does he have a death wish?
Yes, rest assured, we will not let that slide.
This is my battle to fight. I'm not going to let him off easy, but just for now, please keep my identity a secret.
Let me ask, are there any other parties you might like to collaborate with?
I think that the Dawson Group could be a suitable choice. Charles Dawson is a very capable leader.
Dawson. Okay, well noted. We'll bear that in mind. Here's your invitation letter for the investment conference.
Thank you.
Wait. What do you think you're doing?
Hey, you can't throw us out. We're guests of Miss Foster.
Compared to Miss Carter, Lena Foster is nothing.
What a big talk. The only real nobody here is Lillian Carter. How can she be... And you hate me?
Watch your mouth. If you dare speak ill of Miss Carter again, you might bring down the entire Foster Group.
Listen, you.
Brian Cooper, huh? I was appointed by Lady Carter as the general manager of Carter Group in Manhattan branch, and I'm so well aware of your position here. You're nobody and nothing more than a hotel manager, and you dare to defy me. Listen, when I officially take my position here, the first thing I'll do is fire you.
And what position is that? Manhattan Project hasn't even been officially established yet. What makes you think you're already a general manager?
Fine. I'll remember that. You better not regret it.
Who even is Lillian Carter?
Miss Carter personally requested that her identity remain confidential. I'm afraid I can't say more, Mr. Dawson.
I don't understand what's going on. Lillian must have some kind of connection.
Her? Don't be ridiculous.
She probably slept her way up. Why else would the four gangs ignore Charles Dawson but personally meet her?
Have any of you ever brushed your teeth before in your life? I swear, anywhere you guys go and open your mouths, the room stinks of garbage.
It must sting, huh? That bitch is upstairs along with 4 old men. Guess which one she's sleeping with right now. Or maybe it's all 4 at once?
I swear to God, Nathan, you should really think about teaching your sister some lessons on etiquette.
That's my sister, okay? Neither I nor you have any right to discipline her.
Charles Dawson, you'd better show us some respect. The thing is that I just met 4 gangs presidents and their honored guest, and they personally assured me that they will support Reed Financial in the upcoming conference. And by then, the title of the wealthiest man in Manhattan may no longer be yours.
Oh. You said you met the honored guest of the 4 gangs? That's funny. I don't recall seeing you there.
That's funny. I don't recall seeing you there.
What do you even mean by that?
She's been bragging, claiming to be the honored guest of the 4 gangs.
And where's this confidence come from? You don't know anything about high society. You think you can get places because of your body? That's not going to work with the 4 gangs.
I'm sorry, what exactly do you mean by that?
Do I need to spell it out for you? You might be some president's side piece, but they're not going to change their business decisions for you.
Nathan Reed, you absolutely disgust me. Divorcing you was the best thing I've ever done.
You really don't think we're going to get in? We're just going to have to wait and see. When Reed Financial becomes the primary partner of the Carter Group, I can't wait to wipe the smile off your face.
Nathan, don't waste your breath on her. Lying and sleeping around, her only talent.
Watch your mouth.
You know, Lillian, you really should be with me. I can protect you from these scumbags.
Make sure that Nathan Reed or Lena Foster never harm you again.
Stop joking around.
I'm not joking. Look, Lillian, I don't care about your past or your identity. I just want to be with you.
I'm sorry, I'm not ready to think about that.
I guess I'll just have to wait until you are then.
The Carter Group Investment Conference. Did you get an invitation?
Yes?
Let's go together.
You're attending?
What, you think I don't belong there?
No.
You think I don't belong there?
No. I'm so sorry. That's not what I meant at all. I'm a little bit worried about you.
I don't care about Nathan Reed and his insults.
Please. Nathan Reed isn't the one I'm worried about. It's Vivian Malone.
I never even met her. Why would she come after me?
Vivian is my ex fiance. When she heard that I defended you at the signing ceremony, she flew into a rage. Look, she's already confronted me once, so if you're gonna go, I'll go with you.
Good. With you there protecting me, I have nothing to worry about. I need a dress for the investment conference. Come shopping with me tomorrow?
Of course. The Carter Group's car again. Lily, I'm becoming more and more curious about who you really are. I want you to be the most dazzling person at the investment conference.
This is the most prestigious boutique in Manhattan. You can pick whatever you like. I'll buy it for you.
Really? You're so generous, Lena.
You again.
Lillian Cutter. This store carries only top-tier designer pieces. Every dress here costs at least 6 figures. Can you even afford it?
Lillian, you can get whatever you want.
I want this dress.
Excellent choice, miss. This is our crown jewel, a one-of-a-kind masterpiece designed by top French designers and handcrafted by the Italian artist. There is only one in the world.
Charge it.
Too bad. You cannot have this dress.
Do you think that just because you say it can't be sold, that's the final word? You own this store?
The high-end couture doesn't just sell to anyone. VIP clients will find out that just a janitor wears the same brand as they do. Guess what's gonna happen?
But our couture dresses aren't just about money. It's also about exclusivity.
See? I was right. This shop is not for you, I'm sorry. Time to leave. Wrap up everything here in the store.
What are you waiting for? She's Miss Foster's, the heiress of Foster Group. You're a VIP client. Swipe the card already.
Never mind, I don't need the dress.
Well, at least now you know your place.
Lillian means we won't just take the dress. I'm gonna buy the entire store.
Mr. Dawson, are you serious now?
I'm always serious. In fact, why stop there? I'm gonna buy every store in the United States.
Charles, what are you doing?
This is the top luxury brand. Only its name is worth at least $1 billion. I don't even mention all the flagship stores around the States.
Hey Zoe, I'm gonna send you some information about a luxury brand. What do they ask? I want you to buy them out. Preferably under 3 minutes. What? What?
What happened? You won't say that. Let me do the honors. The brand belongs to the Carter Groups. And Carter Group doesn't just sell its assets for people like you.
Sorry, do you think that just because you're an unofficial branch manager, you own the Carter Group now?
What? Jealous?
They're just here to cause trouble. They're disturbing customers. Throw them out.
Sir, ma'am, I'm sorry to tell you, but I need to ask you to go out.
Actually, they're the ones who are gonna have to leave.
Mr. Dawson, the Carter Group just agreed to sell the brand for $5 billion.
She made one phone call and the Cutter caved immediately. Could she really be from the House of Cutter?
No way, that's impossible.
Okay. Mr. Dawson, I've just received a notice that the store is bought by the Dawson Group.
Well, you know, Lily and I actually have no interest in the fashion industry, so...
Well, if that's the case, I won't be polite. From now on, this store welcomes everyone, including pets, except for the Reed family and the Fosters.
You wouldn't dare.
Watch me.
Using immense money is a thing to show off now. Is it a thing to be proud of, huh?
Then why don't you call up Nathan Reed and ask him to spend $5 billion on you?
Escort them in, please.
Yes, sir.
Take your filthy hands off. Take your filthy hands off.
I already told you you're not getting into that conference.
Lily Carter, do you really think that just because you share the last name with the Carter Group, it gives you any right and special connections? Or maybe just because you became a mistress of a president, it gives you a right to decide who enters the conference?
Well, we'll see tomorrow who gets to make those decisions. Won't we?
Do you think Lillian Carter was telling the truth? What if we really can't enter the conference tomorrow?
But anyways, as long as she dares to show up tomorrow, I'll make sure she offends the four gangs. And then, no one will be able to save her.
Lillian, you look absolutely stunning.
Thank you for today, Charles.
There's no need for thanks between us. Sign this contract and the company's all yours.
I love the dress, but I can't accept the store. If money gets between us, we're just gonna grow apart.
Well, I apologize then.
I should get going. I'll see you at the investment conference. Shall we go in?
Lillian Carter, Charles Dawson, you actually dared to show up.
And why wouldn't we?
Dawson Group, maybe the leading company in Manhattan right now, but this conference is filled with top aristocrats from the capital. Not to mention, it's hosted by the Carter and Four Gangs. And those people are way beyond your reach.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you implying that you all have access and we don't?
That's what I mean. Let me be honest with you. Four Gangs is just... I have way more back in me. My strongest support, Carter Group. And believe me, tonight is the end of your company's reign over Manhattan.
Big words. Let's see if you can back that up.
Lillian, this is the Carter Group's conference. No matter whose mistress you are, no matter what trouble you get into, nobody's gonna save you here.
Why don't you say that, Lillian?
Just stop. It's not our bit.
Go on, hit me. This is the Carter's event. One word from Lena and you guys will just...
There. I hit you. Now what?
You...
Go ahead. Hit me, Nathan. Why don't you show everyone what kind of man you really are?
Lillian, just because Charles Dawson bought you a luxury brand boutique, do you really think that makes you high society heiress? You're still just a janitor, no matter how expensive your dress is. It won't change your lowly origins.
You need to have some self-awareness around you, because if you get in trouble here, no one's going to save you. You're just humiliating yourself. And if you do get in trouble, your little boyfriend Charles Dawson's not going to be able to save you.
Please. The only ones humiliating themselves here are you.
Mr. Dawson, there was a time I had respect for you. Now, not so much. You are in the presence of the elite tonight. And your little Dawson group, it doesn't mean anything here.
Enough. Stop wasting your time on irrelevant people. Tonight, our focus is securing Reed Financial as the primary business partners of the Carter Group.
We have invitations that Lena secured for us. And what do you two have? Nothing, because you're going to be watching from outside.
Oh, you're saying that I'll be on the outside?
You think you'll be on the inside?
That's exactly what I'm saying. If I want to go in, I can go in whenever I want to. But you, if I say you can't go in, you can't go in.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard. She thinks because she said we can't go in, that we can't go in. This is an invitation that Lena secured for me. Something that you two will never see in your lowly lives.
That's just a piece of paper.
You still don't get it, do you? You're nothing to me. Lena secures me with connections. And what did you give me? You didn't give me anything. The whole time we were married, you were nothing but an embarrassment to me and my family. You are beneath me.
God, I must have been blind back then. But you've got it backward. You never deserved to be by my side. Hello? Yes, I'd like you to cancel the entering privileges for the Reed family and the Foster group. Thank you.
This is ridiculous. Come on, let's leave.
That's good.
I'm sorry. You are not allowed to enter.
What do you mean?
Your invitation has been revoked.
Revoked? No, this must be some kind of a joke.
That's impossible. How could our invitation be revoked?
I'm from Foster Group. Check mine.
Foster group. No need to check. Your invitation has also been revoked.
Wait, you don't think she had something to do with this?
No, that's impossible. No way.
Nathan Reed. I honestly don't understand. Why is it that you believe everything that she says, but you never believe a word that I say? Do you believe me now? If I say that you're not getting in, you're not getting in.
You are putting on quite the act. If the Reed family isn't allowed inside, so you think you can get in. You don't even have an invitation.
She doesn't need one.
Why is that?
Because she's my date. I can bring her in.
Mr. Dawson, may I ask, is she your wife?
No.
Is she your fiancée?
If Lillian were to marry me, it would be the greatest achievement of my life. Unfortunately, she hasn't accepted me. Yet.
I'm sorry, sir. She's not allowed to enter.
Why not?
According to the policy, each invitation allows only one family member as a guest. Since she's not yours or a family member, she is not allowed to.
What? Weren't you so full of yourself just now? What happened, Lillian? Can't laugh anymore?
Well, if I can't enter as Mr. Dawson's date, then I'll just use my own invitation.
What?
This is impossible. You should check it properly. That invitation must be fake.
Welcome, honored guest. You may enter.
Honored guest, are you sure you checked it properly?
This is not just an invitation. This is a high-ranked VIP invitation.
No, that's just impossible. Even I didn't qualify as a VIP invitation. Where did you get this from, huh?
No, all the invitations are personalized. What name is on that?
This belongs to Miss Lillian.
No.
This belongs to Miss Lillian.
No. Those kinds of invitations belong to people with assets over 2 billion.
Where did you get this from?
How is that any of your business?
She must have slept her way to it. She's just a shameless whore.
No. There's no way, okay? Maybe if you got a normal invitation, yeah, I could believe you got it through your connections. But Lillian, come on, a VIP? Tell me, who did you sleep with to get this?
Nathan, stop using your own dirty mind to judge me. I earned that invitation rightfully.
Earned it? Are you sitting on $2 billion worth of cash? Are you sitting on a $2 billion company? Because that's what it takes to get one of these, Lillian.
You know, Nathan, your small-mindedness is what's going to keep Reed Financial as a second-tier company forever. The day that you realize that Lillian is so far out of your league, you're going to regret all of this.
Her, a janitor out of my league. No, Mr. Dawson, you've been hanging around with her too long, and she is just going to take you down.
Bring me down. Marrying Lillian would be the greatest achievement of my life.
Mr. Dawson, let me give you some advice. Stay away from Lillian because her little antics. 2 days ago, Lillian met up with the presidents of the 4 gangs in a hotel alone. And then she gets a VIP invitation. Now, can you tell me, what do you think happened there?
You know, Nathan, I don't agree with your filthy thoughts about Lillian. You may have never appreciated her, but I promise you, I definitely will. Let's go.
I'd like to see who dares to steal my fiancé. So you're Lillian Carter, the janitor Nathan Reed dumped.
I am Lillian. And you are?
I am Vivian Malone, eldest daughter of the Malone family and the president of the Malone Group from the capital.
She's from Malone Group, the second most powerful corporation in the capital after the 4 gangs.
I see. Miss Malone. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure. Charles is my fiancé, yet I just heard him confess his love for you, and you have the audacity to call it a pleasure.
Charles and I are not in a relationship, and I've never pursued him. I'm not trying to steal your man.
Who do you think you are?
Vivian, I respect your feelings, but I do not feel the same way. Our engagement was just a joke between our parents, nothing binding. And I only have feelings for Lillian. Please, stop trying to force this.
The Dawson Group might be the wealthiest in Manhattan, but compared to the Malone family, they're far inferior. So, Mr. Dawson, why would you give up such a powerful marriage alliance?
Ding, ding, ding. Midnight has struck, Cinderella. Time to wake up. Fairy tale is over.
And you are...
Lena Foster, here at the Foster Group, and soon to be general manager at the Carter Group, Manhattan branch. And I can personally vote you that Lillian knew Charles had a fiancé, yet she still seduced him into attempting to marry into wealth.
She's shameless. We tried warning Charles, but he refused to listen.
Who do you think you are? You think you can casually gossip about my fiancé? Who do you think you are? You think you can casually gossip about my fiancé?
Miss Malone, we meant
No offense, we're just looking out for you as fellow women.
Trying to cling to me for favor. You are not worth my time. You're beneath my notice. You're not even worthy of being my rival. Leave Charles. Otherwise, your end will be miserable.
Just try laying a finger on her and see what happens.
Charles, are you really willing to make an enemy out of Malone Group for her?
For Lillian, I would go up against anyone.
Fine. But don't regret it.
Charles, you were too impulsive. Making an enemy out of the Malone family for my sake, it's not worth it.
Lillian, for you, anything's worth it.
Let's go.
If Dawson Group secures a partnership with the Carter Group, its valuation will double.
It's not going to be that easy.
With the Dawson Group's potential and your capabilities, securing the Carter Group's favor shouldn't be an issue.
Vivian Malone just brought together all the elite families from across the states. Our chances just got a whole lot slimmer.
If I say you have a chance, would you believe me?
Of course. No matter how slim the chance is, do whatever it takes to make your words come true. What do you think you're doing?
She doesn't deserve to sit here. She doesn't deserve to sit here.
If you can sit here, then so can I.
The seating arrangement is hierarchical. The first row is reserved for those holding VIP invitations.
Then, by all means, take a closer look. Tell me, is this not a VIP invitation?
Miss Carter, which prominent family do you belong to?
She's nothing but a gold digger. A woman who climbed ranks by marrying rich. And now, she's latched onto Charles.
Charles, you're Vivian's fiancé. Bringing a woman like this here, in front of her. How could you humiliate her like this?
We watched Vivian grow up. We won't let her be wronged. Get rid of this woman.
Just sign this prenuptial agreement and cut ties with her. No, I promise you.
For a gold digger, you're gonna throw away your engagement with the Malone family? How foolish.
For a lovely woman, you're willing to offend the Malone family. Do you not fear bringing disaster upon your own family?
Gold digger? Lowly woman? What, since you think you're better than me, I won't touch you? Just because I wear this doesn't mean I can't be a thug too.
If you say one more word insulting Lillian, I'll make sure it's the last word you ever speak.
Charles Dawson, are you threatening us?
I just went after the entire Malone family. Who do you think you two are?
This is Manhattan! My city! If anybody else here says one word insulting Lillian,
I swear on my family name, I will do whatever it takes to make sure you don't leave my city in one piece.
Are you really choosing her over us?
Who are you two to her? Forget you. For Lillian, I'd go against the whole damn world.
So that's your choice. Since that's the case, you can join her in a goddess of society. I'll give you 5 minutes. Dawson Group stock will plummet to its lowest by then. Only 5 minutes to apologize. Otherwise, Dawson family will lose billions, and it will just be the beginning.
Still refusing to apologize.
What's wrong with protecting the woman I love? You can't buy that.
Charles, you've protected me all night. It's my turn.
There's only 3 minutes left. Let's see how you can protect him.
Hello? I'd like you to keep a close eye on the Dawson stock, and if it drops by even 1%, I will hold you personally responsible.
What a big talk. You're going up against me?
Let's make a bet. If the Dawson Group stock drops in the next 5 minutes, I'll leave immediately. But if it doesn't,
then Malone Group will withdraw from this investment conference.
With the Malone Group's power, even if we all join forces, we couldn't save Dawson Group. You've already lost.
Well, the 5 minutes are up. Shall we check the results?
What? The Dawson Group stock is skyrocketing!
Shall we check the results?
What? The Dawson Group stock is skyrocketing!
How did you do that?
How I did this is none of your concern. But Miss Malone, isn't it time for you to honor your bet and withdraw from the conference?
Who is she really?
She's also a Carter. Could she be from the Carter family?
No, it can't be. You can't have access to that much capital. It must be a coincidence.
Losing and now trying to back out. You know, if the tables were turned, you wouldn't let me get out of this. But honestly, you're not worth my time.
So, Vivian, have we earned the right to sit at the table?
Well, I already said, they don't deserve to sit at my table. That's where I'll be sitting.
Who the hell do you think you are? This seat belongs to the Carter family. Do you think you belong there?
Even if you can't stand against the Malone family, you shouldn't provoke the Carter family.
Charles, would you continue protecting me and sit beside me?
Of course.
Charles, what are you doing? She's walking to her death and you're going with her? Don't be stupid. Provoking the Carter family isn't just about bankruptcy. They can destroy your entire family. Even your friends won't be spared.
Are you really not afraid?
No, not at all. I'd stand by your side no matter what.
Charles, get the hell out of this seat!
How are you so sure that this seat wasn't meant for us?
Who the hell dares to take the Carter family seat? Who the hell dares to take the Carter family seat? That's Christopher Sullivan.
He's the director of the investment company. He's running conference tonight.
Mr. Sullivan, it's her. This gold-digging woman is trying to take a head seat.
That seat belongs to Carter family's first lady. Get the hell of it.
Oh. Are you saying that you don't recognize me?
Who the hell do you think you are for me to recognize you?
I am the First Lady of the Carter family.
It's really the Lady Carter. That's why she was produced this company.
Get rid of them, take them out, and replace those chairs with a new one.
I was born the first heiress of the Carter family. If you were really the director of investments, you would recognize me without any problem. So tell me, are you an imposter or are you lying? Who told you to erase my identity?
A fake will always be a fake. Why do I need to smear something that was never real? Take this fraud away. Deliver her to the real Carter heiress for punishment.
I'd like to see either one of you try to lay a hand on her.
Mr. Dawson!
Don't assume it's Manhattan, and I wouldn't dare to move against you. What are you waiting for? Get them both!
Christopher Sullivan, you've got some nerve.
Mr. Harrison? Mr. Harrison, why are you here so early?
Guards, take Christopher Sullivan down. Guards, take Christopher Sullivan down.
Christopher Sullivan, who ordered you to publicly frame and discredit my identity?
No one.
Oh, that's fine. If you don't want to talk, the Carter Group has plenty of methods to loosen that tongue of yours. Take him away, interrogate him slowly, and we'll see how long it takes for him to open that little mouth of his.
Mr. Carter, please, no, have mercy. I had no choice. I was forced. I was wrong.
Lady Carter.
Mr. Harrison, what is the meaning of this?
What do I mean? You took a group of capital elites to disrespect the Carter heiress, even attempting to sabotage her future. I should be the one expecting you to explain what's on your mind.
That's impossible. She can't be the Lady Carter.
Enough! Who are you to question Lady Carter's identity?
Mr. Harrison, there must be some sort of misunderstanding.
She's just a woman dumped by the Reed family.
That was because Nathan Reed was a blind fool. So are you. From this moment on, anyone who has disrespected Lady Carter tonight is an enemy of the four gangs. And as you know, we do not show mercy. What are you all waiting for? Apologize!
Lady Carter, on behalf of the Franklin family, I apologize.
The Scott family offers the sincerest apology to Miss Carter.
What kind of nonsense is that? Stop it! Lift your head up! All of you!
Vivian Malone, are you really prepared to go against the four gangs?
I don't believe that she can be Lady Carter.
Lady Carter's identity is unquestionable. You believe it or not is irrelevant.
They say that every Carter president inherits a family heirloom. A dragon-engraved jade pendant for men, and a phoenix-engraved ring for women. So, Lillian, if you're really a Lady Carter, why don't you show us the ring?
You can't just say it's true. You need proof.
I don't have to prove anything to you.
So you can't prove it, right? Does that mean that you're not the real
Harris of the Carter family?
Mr. Harrison just said.
Oh, I get it now.
Enlighten me.
Lillian, I never thought that you can do something like this bad. You seduced Charles, and now you got Victor Harrison wrapped around your finger.
Watch your mouth.
That VIP invitation must be your reward after climbing into his bed. Mr. Harrison, don't think that I don't see through your little schemes. Has no one wondered why? For the first time ever, only one of the 4 gangs president is present tonight. While Lady Carter was absent all these years, which faction benefited the most from carving up of the Carter family's resources? None other than yours, Mr. Harrison. And now, suddenly, you bring up a so-called Lady Carter, trying to legitimize her identity. It's obvious. You're just using her as a pawn to get even greater control over the Carter group.
The Malone family thought it was a good idea to put you in charge of a company. No wonder your business is declining.
Mr. Harrison, our apologies were directed to Lady Carter, not Lillian Carter. If you can't prove that Lillian Carter is truly Lady Carter, then don't expect us to continue showing you any respect. Yeah, Mr. Harrison, you owe us an explanation.
Fools.
Lillian Carter, Mr. Harrison, your judgment day has arrived.
Vivian Malone, tell me, whose judgment day are you talking about?
Her, that imposter, Lillian Carter, who dared to fake being Lady Carter.
Imposter?
That's right. She colluded with Mr. Harrison to pose as the Lady Carter, humiliating us, and even arrested the only person who knew the truth, Director Sutherland.
Vivian Malone, your father spent his life building his empire, and tonight you destroyed it.
Uncle Henry, Uncle Richard, Uncle William, you finally arrived.
You are the Lady Carter, yet you have been bullied by so many here. You might tolerate it, but we won't.
That's right. Every single one of you who disrespected her will be dealt with.
She's really the Lady Carter.
We're finished. What the hell have we done? Lady Carter, we didn't mean it. It was Vivian Malone. She forced us.
Yeah, Lady Carter, it's all a misunderstanding. Please have mercy on us.
You spineless cowards make me sick.
Vivian Malone apologized to Lillian.
Vivian, first you tried to tank the Dawson stock within 5 minutes. I stopped you, hoping you'd learn your lesson, and instead you doubled down and tried to use Christopher Sullivan to destroy me.
That's because you deserved to be destroyed.
Since you love crushing your enemies, let's see how your own family handles the same kind of pressure.
Of course, if the Carter family takes action, my family can fight back. But you, without the Carter name, you're nothing. Without your family's power, you're nobody pretending to be a legend.
Fine. I won't use any of the Carter Group's resources. Instead, I will use the Dawson Group, the very entity that all of you elites love to look down on. And in just 5 minutes, I will take the Malone Corporation stock. You trust me?
Of course.
Follow me.
Oh, has it started yet? I'm so scared. Do you really think that the Dawson Group can compete with us? The Malone Corporation is the second only to the four gangs.
You overestimate the Malone Corporation, and you underestimate Lillian.
The four gangs would not have been here if it wasn't for Lillian. You underestimated. The ability like hers is unmatched.
What is it?
Miss Malone, something's wrong. A massive sell-off is happening in our overseas stock. The stock keeps plummeting. Someone is deliberately shorting us. We're losing control. What do we do?
Oh, how is that even possible?
Lady Carter, this is Kenneth Malone. My daughter has offended you tonight. I accept any punishment you deem fit. I'll personally travel to Manhattan tomorrow. Please, spare my family.
Dad!
Vivian, look at what you've done. You dared to offend Lady Carter. You nearly destroyed the entire Malone family. From this moment on, I disown you. Vivian Malone, you're no longer my daughter.
Dad, no! No, please! No, you can't abandon me! Why is this happening? Just because I only loved you and I didn't want you to be with her! Was I that wrong?
Vivian, anytime you can't get what you want, you do whatever it takes to destroy it. That's not love.
Lady Carter, how would you like to deal with her?
Send her back to the Malone family. Let them deal with her.
No, no, no. This can't happen. No! No!
And now it's your turn.
Lady Carter, I truly realized my mistake now. As a sign of my sincerest apology, I, Daniel Scott, I'm willing to fulfill any request you have.
Yeah, Lady Carter, anything you want. Yachts, mansions, luxury cars, even shares in my family business. You name it, you got it.
Enough! Do you not think that the Carter Group already has all of these things? I know that you were only attacking me out of ignorance because you didn't know who I truly was. So, for that reason, I will not pursue this matter any further.
You won't pursue any further?
Dominating the business world isn't always a good thing. Only by ending these petty feuds and coming together can we strengthen the nation's economy together.
Lady Carter, you're not only wise, but also visionary.
Now, shall we get back to the real purpose of this conference? As for the Carter Group's primary business partner in Manhattan, I believe that the Dawson Group would be a suitable choice.
Dawson Group has tremendous potential. It is absolutely qualified to be the Carter's top partner.
Indeed. Given that the Dawson Group is the largest enterprise in Manhattan, it only makes sense that we would be the primary partner of the Carter Group.
Then, if no one has any objections, it's settled. The Dawson Group will be the Carter Group's top business partner in Manhattan.
No objections. No objections.
Miss Malone, what happened to you?
What the hell happened inside the conference?
Oh my god. The Carter Group. They've officially chosen the Dawson Group as their Manhattan partner.
We have lost our chance to work with the Carter Group. What are we going to do now?
Don't worry. The real event is still ahead. The Carter presidential succession ceremony. It's in 2 days.
Miss Carter promised me that she will introduce us. And as long as we win her favor, there's going to be plenty of opportunities for us.
Lena, thank you so much. I swear we're not going to waste this opportunity. We're going to make the most of it.
When you do, when Rick Financial rises to the top of Manhattan, I'll make sure Lillian Carter regrets ever crossed me.
Lady Carter.
What did you just call me? Now that you know who I really am, you're acting distant.
Where is the fearless protector of earlier, the man who stood in front of Lillian, ready to take on the world?
Mr. Harrison, I mean, what can I say?
We all saw what you did tonight, Charles.
Lillian, perhaps after the succession ceremony is over, it's time for you to pay attention to your personal life. Dawson here is a fine candidate.
Uncle Henry.
We're not trying to force you into anything. We just all want you to know that we approve of him.
Yeah, approve completely.
Thank you. Thank you all so much.
It's up to you now, Charles. Make the most of it.
You know, Lillian, I had my suspicions about your identity before. I just thought I was prepared. But even still, when I found out you really were the heiress to the Carter family, I was speechless.
To be honest, what surprised me the most was how fearlessly you stood up for me tonight.
Lillian Carter, or Lady Carter, it doesn't matter to me. I'll always stand by your side. I'm just worried it's not going to be as simple as I thought it would.
What do you want? Who are you? The one who can help you get your revenge. That's Carter family's presidential ring. You're Sandra Carter, the Carter family's second daughter, and the next president.
This is Lillian Carter's phone. I expect you to make good use of it. If you help me take over the Carter Group's presidency, I will be sure to raise the Malone Corporation to the top of the four kings.
Thank you, Miss Carter. I swear, Lillian won't live to see tomorrow.
Lillian?
Charles Dawson, Lillian in my hands now.
Lillian? What have you done with Lillian?
There's an abandoned factory in the Eastern District. I'm pretty sure you know what it is. Come alone, or we will never see her again.
Lillian!
Oh, you're awake.
Vivian, what the hell do you want?
I want my revenge. Because of you and Lillian, I was banished from my family. I was forced out of my city. Humiliated beyond repair. You two ruined me, so I'll ruin you. Today, both of you will die, and this place will be your grave.
Where's Lillian? What the hell did you do with her?
Oh, worried now, right? Just hearing her name makes you desperate, huh? You're such a fool. You still don't understand that you're just a bait, don't you?
What are you doing? Stop.
Hello? Lillian! I've sent you the address. If you don't want to see Charles die, you'd better come here.
Lillian, don't go!
Oh my, you really came. Vivian, let Charles go. You came here to save him, yet you still dare to negotiate with me? Do you really think that I won't kill him right now? Don't you dare!
Lillian, just go. Get out of here while you still can!
Vivian, I spared your family once. I even let you go. But what you're doing today, this will completely destroy the Malone group. Vivian, my father is a coward who's happy to be your family dog. But I refuse. The Malone group deserves a better president. You even cursed your own father? Vivian, you never cease to amaze me.
Hey, Vivian, please, just send this madness now, please.
I only loved you and wanted to be with you. What is my fault? How is she better than me? Fine. Then watch her die before your eyes.
No, Vivian! Kill me instead! Leave her alone!
Vivian, do you really think all those powerful men fear me just because of my family? You're seriously underestimating me, aren't you? Now tell me. Tell me, which do you think is faster? Your blade or their bullets? You really have guts laying a hand on my people. That was for kidnapping Charles. That was for me. And that one was for your father.
Lillian, you already have me. If you want to kill me, just do it.
I'll give you one chance. You tell me who's behind this if you want to live. Otherwise, I will make sure the rest of your life you wish you were dead.
It was Sandra Carter, your sister. She ordered me to kill you so she could take the Carter's presidency.
Sandra, this is my fiance Nathan Reed, CEO of Reed Financial. This is Sandra Carter, second daughter of Carter family. I have things to do. It's okay, don't worry. She already promised me to introduce us to Lady Carter today, and just have to, impress her.
Tell you not to move. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, today is a glorious day, as today marks the return of the Lady Carter. We celebrate her presidential inauguration. Please welcome Lady Carter. Please welcome Lady Carter.
This is not the second daughter of the Carter group.
Sandra Carter, what are you doing here?
Who allowed you to go up on stage? Step down now.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sandra Carter, the second daughter of the Carter family. I regret to inform you all that Lillian Carter passed away in a tragic incident.
What?
It's not possible.
Lady Carter is dead? That's impossible. I just saw her 2 days ago.
Did I hear that right? She said Lady Carter?
No, that's impossible. That's just be another person with the same name.
Exactly. As if she could be the Lady Carter.
It doesn't matter anymore. She's dead.
With the First Lady gone, as a second in line, I assume the Carter Group's presidency.
Who said I was dead? Sandra Carter, what exactly gave you the confidence to think that you could take my place as president? Sandra Carter, what exactly gave you the confidence to think that you could take my place as president?
How is she still alive? That damn Vivian Malone! She dared to deceive me!
Lillian Carter, why do you keep showing up everywhere? Just because you share the surname Carter doesn't mean you can pretend to be one and sneak into Lady Carter's banquet.
How is it pretending if I am one of the Carters?
What the hell is she doing? She's trying to kill herself.
Brothers, thank God you divorced her. Otherwise, she would have dragged us all down with her.
Sandra, are you done playing games? If so, get off the stage. It doesn't belong to you.
This is my stage!
She's insane. She just attacked Miss Carter.
Does she have a death wish?
So you are the Reed family? What's a family of fools? You have no idea who you just offended.
What are you talking about?
What does it mean? Nathan Reed, you are really an idiot. Your ex-wife is the Lady Carter, the rightful heiress of the Carter Group, and now the new president.
That's impossible.
Wait, could she be the real Mrs. Carter?
Lady Carter?
No, that's absurd. That should just be another person with the same name.
Are you really the Lady Carter?
Yes.
You're lying, Lillian. You cannot be the true president.
I, Victor Harrison, declare that she is the Lady Carter. You dare doubt me? Our applause for Lillian Carter, the new president of the Carter Group. Yeah. Our applause for Lillian Carter, the new president of the Carter Group. Yeah.
What have I done?
Shut up, everybody! Shut up! Take a close look at this. This is the Carter family's heirloom ring. I am the true heir. I am the true president.
I knew she was lying. I knew she's not the real president.
So then, by your logic, whoever picks that ring up first becomes the president?
According to the Carter family's group tradition, this ring is a symbol of the heir. I am the true heir. I am the rightful president. Lillian Carter, you bitch! 3 years ago, you left the Carter family to marry Nathan Reed. You could have had a peaceful life with him. And what? You tell me, now you're back? I am the rightful president!
Sandra, I was going to let you keep your dignity, but since you're so eager to make a scene, let me explain to you exactly why you will never be the president.
It was Andrew Carter who ordered me to slander Lady Carter's identity. Please have mercy. I swear I'll never do it again.
He's lying!
Oh, don't be nervous. There's more. What? It was Sandra Carter, your sister. She ordered me to kill you so she could take the Carter's presidency.
No, sister, please, I was wrong. You can have the presidency. Just please spare me.
Lillian Carter! You vicious woman. You are not fit to be the Carter president.
The Capella family, our family's ring of command, will be passed down to
You are not fit to be a Carter president.
Mr. Malone, what are you doing?
Lillian Carter, you vile, heartless woman. You killed my daughter. Do you dare to deny it?
Vivian tried to kill Charles and me. And I never came after you, so why are you barking at me right now? What's going on?
My father is a coward. He's happy to be your family dog, but I refuse. The Malone group deserves a better president.
She was still my daughter. You're alive, aren't you? But my daughter is dead. And you killed her.
I did not kill her. If you're so sure of that, where's the proof?
Oh no, Uncle Malone. Lillian Carter would never kill anybody.
My daughter was kind and obedient all her life. This time she came to Manhattan. And there's only one person she offended here. If it wasn't you, then who else could it be?
I'm so sorry. But this video shows irrefutable proof that Sandra Carter ordered the murder of Vivian Malone. My deepest apologies.
You killed my daughter?
Sandra, I'm really disappointed in you. Take her to the police.
Sister, I'm your family. You can't do this to me.
No, you're not my family anymore. I would never let such a disgrace go unpunished.
Take her! Wait. No, wait, sister. Wait. No, please, wait. No, wait, no.
Mr. Malone, I offer my deepest condolences. What Vivian did, it doesn't reflect on the Malone family. But I cannot have any of you in my presence ever again. Go.
Yes.
Now, shall we get back to the banquet? Now, shall we get back to the banquet?
Lillian, why didn't you tell me that you're the Lady Carter?
Nathan, if I had, would you have believed me?
Well,
You didn't believe me when I told you that I got that $1 billion contract for you for your birthday. You didn't believe me when I told you that I'd been helping Reed Financial in secret. And yet you believed every single word that Lena Foster said.
Well, that was Lena. Yeah, it was Lena. Lena's to blame. She is the reason I divorced you. It's all her fault, please.
Nathan, what are you saying?
Lillian, come on, give me another chance. I love you. I've always loved you.
You said I was the one you love.
Get out of here. If it even wasn't for you, I wouldn't have divorced her in the first place.
Whenever anything goes wrong, you always blame a woman. So typically Nathan Reed of you. Shameless.
Lillian, please.
You know what? After the divorce, if you would have just left me alone, Reed Financial wouldn't have crumbled. And Lena Foster, I'll be dealing with a Foster group shortly.
I'm done. Foster group is done.
Come on, I love you. We can be happy again. Please, give me another chance. I'll prove it to you.
I will never forgive you in my entire life. We are done, Nathan.
No.
Don't ever show your face to me again. Besides, I already have someone better.
No.
Lillian, I promise to cherish you for an entire lifetime.
His crying is ruining the mood.
Shall I have someone escort him out?
No. Let's go out. Take me somewhere fun.
My pleasure.
Edmund. Mom, Edmund has served our family for 30 years. That is why the brothers want us to leave so badly. They're afraid he'll tell the truth. Edmund! Edmund!
We're trapped. No way out. Mr. Graves, you've served the Capellos long enough. Tell everyone here who the real Mrs. Capello is.
This woman is...
Subscribe for the next episode.